Hola, muchas gracias. Me llamo Alex Nascimento. Yo soy brasileño-americano. Mi español es muy más o menos. Entonces me voy a cambiar para inglés, si no te importas. Pero si quería hacer preguntas, al fin, comprendo 100% español, puede hacer preguntas en español. Yo voy a hacer el posible para te responder en español, pero tal vez en inglés. Okay? All right. So, for those of you who don't speak English, my name is Alex Nascimento. It's a great pleasure to be here. I've been in the space long enough to see a lot of the evolutions. I teach blockchain and Web3 at UCLA, hence my proud hat here. And I've been doing that at UCLA since 2017. I teach the course of blockchain for finance at our data science, Masters for Data Science for Finance, which is called Masters of Quantitative Economics. And what I'm going to talk to you about today is the intersection between AI and blockchain. And why do I personally think, and a lot of people in this conference think, this is the perfect marriage, right? Slide. Beep, beep. Yeah? Well, whenever the slides come on, we can start talking about it. So one of the key issues that we're going to cover here is where AI and blockchain intersect, right? And why do they intersect, and why this intersection is so important. Are the slides good? No? I can go without slides. Yeah? Okay. No? Oh, yee! There we go. So we're going to talk about the paradigm shift between AI and data science. We're going to go into where AI and data science and blockchain and Web3 intersect, the key advantages of using AI for financial transactions, then the work we're doing at the university. Been working for a long time with my students and with the team of the University of Intelli in Brazil, which is sponsored by the largest investment bank in Latin America, BTG Pactual, where they captured the brightest minds in Latin America to come work for the bank. Hopefully enough, we convinced one of their best students to come work with us. He's here today. I welcome you to say hello to Hugo and the whole Intelli blockchain team, who's been helping us and develop Panorama Block, which is an AI-enhanced data hub for collecting data from multiple blockchains, analyzing that data, and then extracting either alpha strategies or risk mitigation. Then we're going to talk about predictive analytics into your decision support, AI-powered tools for institutions and retail, and the future outlook. So, I already talked a lot about me, so let's jump on that. So where's the paradigm shift, right? You're seeing this mass amount of data coming through chains, and now various chains. When I started in this industry, there were about 200 coins. Now there's over 20,000 coins, right? And you talk about layer ones, layer twos, there's a vast amount of data coming through that a human per se would not be able to analyze that data, especially not in real time. So where AI really brings a game changer to the space is where you're getting high speed, accuracy of that analysis, identifying market patterns, and automated strategies to make better financial decisions. So if you look at core capabilities, where is AI really touching the space is into automated trading. One of the things that I always tell my students is like, oh, you want to quit school and you want to become a trader, right? Well, good luck. First, you're not a professional. Two, you're going to be trading against professionals. And third, you're going to be trading against AI. Your chance of winning is close to zero. So do what you should do, buy Bitcoin and hold, right? So don't try to like day trade it, but just this is not financial advice. So automated trading is really where we're looking into the future here. And if we look at where AI is going to be a $1.8 trillion market by 2030. And all these aspects of AI coming together will allow these verticals of DeFi, NFTs, real-world assets, all to be interlinked and traded simultaneously. So we look at decentralized insights as our first stop. We collect data from multiple scanners. Anybody here try to put a transaction into Ether scanner? Everybody, right? Yeah, we all done that, right? How much data can you pull out from that? A lot. It's just raw data. You can't partition it, or you can't look at a specific silo of that data in a specific input, right? So then we look at data science. How do we segregate and organize the data that you're seeing at these scanners so that you can predict market trends, make better investment signals, and most importantly, risk indicators? If you've been long enough in the space, you've been rug pulled. I've been rug pulled. A lot of people here has been rug pulled. People in FTX here have been rug pulled. So if you could see a market indicator of money flowing out of that centralized exchange, maybe you would have saved your money. We move over into seeing the advantages of AI in financial transactions, right? Essentially, speed of operations. If you could have a bot that would be your automated bot, would you try that, right? Most likely you would. So that speed of transaction reduces slippages, reduces bad market pricing, increases your chance of doing a better trade, and at the high level of recognition and support of real-time fraud, which is another issue, right? How do you identify real-time fraud? By making sure that you are in regulatory compliance. When people are moving out of compliance, AI could make sure that that change is addressable and flagged. If you move over, we look at AI predictive analytic tools that do adjustments as you move assets cross-chain. So this is a little bit about what we're working on and what I'm super proud to show you guys. It's called Panorama Block, is already live. We've been pulling data from the Bitcoin blockchain. You can look at it at panoramablock.com. Our front end is all on chain on ICP. We just won the ICP Latin America hackathon. So, you know, if you can check out the website, join us on our channels and give us feedback. We would love your feedback because what we're trying to do is unify data from all different chains. So if you go to a scanner, you can come to our platform and look at all the scanners that we're building at one place. And then you can use agents and machine learning to run on top of that data and derive things you might be interested in, such as you know, size of a block or the size of a whale alert, right? So then we centralize all that information in one spot. The front end is on chain, and we provide deep analytics into the insights of what's happening into the market. We do this both on layer ones and layer twos, and we are supported by machine learning. And by aggregating these together, what we actually do is monitor for whale movements as well. So if you have a friend and you're like, oh, that guy is an OG, he must have a lot of coins, right? You can tag his wallet and you can see all the transactions that he's doing. So interesting stuff that we're building. We do also market analytics, where we apply AI to analyze historical data across the different blockchains. We worked for a long time into bringing the Bitcoin blockchain that today is about 600 to 700 terahashes in size into our smart contract. We use canister smart contracts to make sure that all the data is stored there and that there's processed there. And with neural networks, we run over that data to try to anticipate market shifts and hedge against significant volatility. As we evolve the protocol, what we're looking here is into monitoring DeFi protocols' health. Right now, we have so much money in DeFi. Where do you put your money? How do you do your research? Where do you identify protocols that have metrics that are safe? for you to stake your Ethereum or for you to stake your other coins, right? And flagging these anomalies, we think, is a huge benefit for the market, but something that only an AI agent or a machine learning tool will do, because it would have to monitor the protocol through not only its history, but in real time for as long as it's live. So as we move forward, and we're always trying to see what is the next utilization of these neural networks for blockchains, where is the value for our users and our community that's here at LeBitConf? So we develop custom APIs. So if you're a developer, you can come and look at custom APIs and extract data that has been well organized, well indexed for your own future development, right? So these include market analytics, portfolio management, if you want to manage your own portfolio, as well as customized agents. And a collaborative marketplace. And this is where I would like to spend a little bit of time here as we get to the half of this presentation. I'll promise to leave space for questions if there are any, because there is a thesis that it's very ingrained in the studies that we do at the university. So if you think about, there's three circles of this interaction of AI and blockchain. I find it fascinating to think about AI as this very centralized environment, right? If you look at where AI is today being processed and the greatest advancements of AI, they're all in centralized databases like AWS or Google Cloud. And then you look at the other side of this marriage, which is a blockchain, right? Very decentralized, very spread out, not centralized at all. So if you think about AI, you think about AI as being communist and blockchain being libertarian. And how do you marriage those two? So the evolution of this into the second sphere of this interaction is, how do I make sure that my decentralized infrastructure validates my centralized infrastructure, right? An interesting way to think about this is this way. You ChatGPT launches tomorrow a new bot that allows you to do trades. How do you validate that that bot is trading on your benefit, the end user, and not in the benefit of the developer? Right? Very challenging. So what you need to do is that you need to have a decentralized ecosystem that will provide feedback to the community to validate that that AI agent is legitimate, is working in the best favor of the community, is a good actor, essentially, right? So that's where one of the benefits we get from blockchain influencing AI and validating that the AI agent is a legitimate, good actor in the space and is doing the things that they should be doing, right? If you look at the third sphere, you have the ability to say, well, if I'm using this bot, where is he collecting data from? All right, where is the data that this bot is adjusting, validating, analyzing, and taking action on? Is it really true data? Is it really data that is on chain? Is it data that has not been manipulated? Right? And then by doing that, the work have been doing at Panorama Block allows people to build bots that collect data that are truly on chain, that are ultimate, what we call ultimate truth data, and actionable data. So we are working on making these ready-made machines and learning models so that they can interact between what AI brings to the game with what blockchain brings to the game, and that you can have a better relationship. Because it's very easy for you to, as an end user, to utilize these blockchain or AI bots, but you really don't know which data they're consuming, or if they're doing trades that benefit you, the end user, or would benefit, in this case, the developer. So where do we look at the future outlook of this, right? And this is a little bit about what I was talking about, is ethical AI governance. So financial industries, DAOs, funds, any kind of general collective investment that you're doing, or a token protocol, where is the transparency and the risk management of ensuring that these AI agents broadly serve you in a financial inclusion and ethical standards? The future opportunities that we see in the space are all as AI refines and reshape finances, developing better DeFi protocols, developing products that can use NFTs for just not gimmicky image alikes, and cross-border payments, making the data a lot more secure. And a commitment to making this AI much more responsible is really what we're working on at Panorama Block, making sure that the platform is decentralized, but it's bringing the latest and greatest developments of AI. So here is a couple of my students that help continuously analyze the protocol. I apologize, I don't have a picture with my Brazilian team. That's a fault of our masters of all trades here that developed the slides for us. But our focus is working together with other universities. So if you are at a university, if you're studying this, if you would like to join us, we would gladly welcome you to work with us. And last but not least, this is the book we use at UCLA and at other universities. You can get this book online for like $1. Our idea is to just disseminate the knowledge. If you don't have an Amazon account, just ping me. We'll send you a free PDF copy. And I leave a thank you here with our social media channels that you can follow us. But mainly I wanted to leave a little bit of room for questions if there are any. Thank you very much for having me.